Hey everybody. Hopefully I don't jabber too much. I got a comment from Jason A. He was asking me how to do the flaps on my plane. This is my modified Apprentice S, and this video is for you, Jason. This plane came with this receiver. This has got all the safe technology and everything in it. It's the original receiver. The first thing you need to do, Jason, is you need to replace your receiver with something with more channels. I put a 6-channel orange RX receiver in mine. I hope I'm not too shaky here. Having a little trouble with my neck today, so I'm not all that steady, and I apologize for that. All right, what I did next was I built my flaps. You can't buy flaps for this plane. You can't buy a wing that's got flaps, so you got to build them. At any rate, Jason, what I did was I installed a receiver right here in this, as close as I could to the center line of the wing and as close as I could to center of gravity. I installed this rod with a plastic sheath so that it can bend back and forth without a lot of friction. Of course, you can see that I built these rods. I cut the flap out. I'm going to show you real quick that I cut it. Oh boy, that's bad for servos. Don't do that with your servos. Connect them to power. I cut at angles. I didn't cut straight up and down. I wanted my flaps to rest in a pocket kind of thing. I hope you understand what I mean, but make your cuts at angles. Try and make them as straight as possible. My cut, as you can see, isn't all that straight, but it does the job beautifully. At any rate, you don't need your flaps to be this big. You don't need them to be huge. You can make your flaps shorter if you want. Okay, after you've cut your flaps and you've got them the shape you want, you're going to want to hinge them. I put the plastic hinges and then I reinforced it with clear tape. You can just use clear tape if you want. That packaging tape that they use to pack boxes, to close boxes, the clear stuff, the stuff is astoundingly tough. It goes on there nice and clear. It looks great as long as you keep your fingerprints off of it. But at any rate, you got to install your control horns, and then you got to adjust your control rods so that when the servo goes all the way back to close the flaps, they're not pushing super hard on the flaps. And when it goes all the way forward to open the flaps all the way, the flaps aren't going super far down and all that good stuff. Any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to shoot them at me, and I'll do everything I can to answer any questions. Have a good one, everybody.